The Economic Development Cooperation Fund, EDCF, seeks to build a brighter future with developing countries. We'll explain what you can expect when we support projects in our partner countries. We will now walk you through the EDCF loan procedure. First, the Ministry of Economy and Finance of Korea identifies eligible projects through policy dialogue with a partner country. In this process, diplomatic missions of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Korea and EDCF's representative office provide needed information and support. After the policy dialogue, the partner country submits a loan request and feasibility study report to the Korean government. If the country cannot conduct FS, it can utilize EDCF's project preparation facility on a grant basis. After receiving a loan request, the Ministry of Economy and Finance requests Korea Exim Bank to assess the project. Korea Exim Bank conducts a thorough appraisal considering many aspects. To do that, it collects necessary information from the legal questionnaires sent to the recipient government and project executing agency. From the questionnaires, Korea Exim Bank reviews the project eligibility from the economic and technical aspects. Also, Korea Exim Bank checks its loan procedures, related laws, and regulations. Korea Exim Bank also assesses potential project impacts on the environment and society, as well as other associated risks, and comes up with countermeasures to minimize them. A more detailed appraisal is conducted through an on-site survey. Based on the appraisal results, Korea Exim Bank and the recipient country conclude the minutes of discussion. Then, Korea Exim Bank submits the appraisal report to the Ministry of Economy and Finance. After receiving the appraisal report, the Ministry of Economy and Finance approves the project and decides on the pledge of EDCF loan after consulting with related ministries. The government of the recipient country is notified of the pledge through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. If the recipient government accepts the pledge, an intergovernmental arrangement is made between the recipient country and the head of the diplomatic mission representing the Korean government. After negotiations, the recipient government and Korea Exim Bank sign a loan agreement with detailed terms and conditions according to the intergovernmental arrangement. The recipient country hires a consultant for project implementation. The project consultant makes detailed engineering designs and drafts bidding documents for the project procurement. Project goods and services are purchased through the recipient country's procurement system under its responsibility. Basically, the recipient country signs a procurement contract with one of the bidders it has selected. Then, disbursements are made in accordance with the consultant and procurement contracts. After the project is completed, Korea Exim Bank evaluates the project outcome against the original plan based on the project completion report submitted by the recipient country. 2 years later, Korea Exim Bank performs an ex-post evaluation to assess the project's sustainability and its socio-economic impacts. The findings are utilized as feedback for future projects during project development and implementation stages. Committed to supporting industrialization and economic development in developing countries, the EDCF of the Republic of Korea is ready to create a bridge to a brighter future with our partner countries. Now, let's embark on this journey together.